short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
No run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 24-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. 54, check, 54.
Gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign of the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Ryan shakes off the side, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talked about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts.
Check 26, check 26.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Gainwell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they start the ball around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. An option handoff given to Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stop your bonnet.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
41's the mark, 41's the mark.
Now it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
22! Switch!
They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. You go tight. 11. You got tight right there. Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
57 Mike. Mike 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, check. 57. Mike 57. Let go.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown Falcons. Pitts, his 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. The broken tackle but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7. Jake Elliott taking from Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and
Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
39. Check it out.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
You ain't doing nothing. 22. Check.
On first down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. 39. He don't want it. 49. 49 the mark.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
49, guys.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you.
Now Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
Come on,
and this
baby.
score will
Let's
stay
go.
right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders shaking and baking and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts carrying it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
I'm going to hit you.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. 54.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time by defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Check. Gun. 41 Mike. Who that? Who that? Watch the ship. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now Ryan on first down. The open man is Westbrook.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Hey, express. Here we go.
Throwing again. Ryan. Over the middle and gets it to Patterson. Touchdown. Cordell Patterson. 37 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right now.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am to go ahead and tap it out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let the return guy touch it.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Good decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Here we go. Minus 54.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. He'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Check back 45. Check back 45. That's a screen.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 49's the mic.
Here's Ryan to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got it. Mike, 54.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm here all day. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Yeah, let's get sandwich. 25, check 25, check 25. Check, 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 check.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And he's taken down inside the 30. 64 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Back, back, back. $45 to Mike. $45 to Mike. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.